Hi, I'm Dave Rheins.
I'm Twice Baked in Washington.
And this is the Wink and Weed.
Wink and Weed.
I've been doing a lot of winking this week. How about you?
Oh, always. I like to wink a lot.
And a lot of weeding as well, apparently. Yeah, so tell me about you've had a kind of a lot of activity this week.
I mean, I'm still... What do you mean this week? It's only Tuesday.
Well, since our last missive, the last time we kind of did a whole bunch of videos, we were at HempFest, right?
I know. So I'm still trying to process HempFest.
Right? I know, and we had so many great videos. So if you haven't checked that out, we had LV Musica, the longtime activist. It was so cool to see.
Yeah, that was a great video.
I really enjoyed our talk, and I got a real perspective of what it's like to be an MMJ patient for 40 years. She's living in Oregon, and now for the first time, instead of relying on an inefficient federal government to get her low quality weed, she can grow her own, or she can go out and get it legally in Oregon.
Because the weed they were sending her
was not good.
Was bad. It was making her sick.
It actually made her contributed to the loss of sight on her eye.
She's a crazy story.
Yeah, wow. So that's all on Marijuana Channel 1.
Marijuana Channel 1.
So you spoke to New Jersey Weed Man.
New Jersey Weed Man. I got to meet him, so that was really interesting. He's an advocist.
Well, he's all about taking the jury nullification and the citizen action approach to changing legislation.
Right.
So he's out there on the East Coast.
Well, and he's also a cannabis patient who's dealing with cancer
Long-time
right now.
advocate, that's right.
And
a restaurateur.
And he just opened a restaurant called the Weed Man's 420 Joint.
The Weed Man's Joint. The Weed Man's Joint. You keep putting in 420. I don't think it's actually there.
I don't know. Is it
but
420?
Yeah, it's the Weed Man's Joint. And so if you're, I guess the biggest seller there is the Christie Burger.
Yeah,
which is a Krispy Kreme donut with two patties, bacon, and a Twinkie.
Yeah, served with a side of Twinkies.
Yeah, so...
And people are actually ordering it. He's mortified that people are ordering it.
Yeah, so he's going to be rich and famous on Christie Burgers. This is the Wink and Weed, and we're not done yet.
That's right, because what's coming up?
Well, where were you before that? Tell me, you've had another adventure since then.
Remind me where I've been?
Well, you were doing the whole topical thing, and you've been cooking with weed, raw cannabis.
I've been juicing
several of those.
I've been juicing a lot of cannabis lately because it's summertime. There's a lot of ample leaf, and that's kind of nice.
Right, so that's what I mean. You've been going to your collective garden. You've gotten your leaves and your juicing, and so you've been.
It's a process. So I've actually been doing a lot of work. Just doing all of that takes work. Finding the plants and collecting them and cleaning them and juicing them.
It's unbelievable. So also since we've last spoken, so we had a meetup in Seattle, which was really great. We've been looking down at a deep dive at the numbers with Tetra Track. So we're now over a year into the legal cannabis experiment here in Washington, and we're doing the deep dive. We were just in Portland, Oregon last week. Last Thursday was tremendous, and then last night in Spokane. And so what we're really seeing is the legal cannabis industry kind of taking the next step forward. Oregon is rushing to market. On October 1st, you're going to be able to buy any adult 21 plus marijuana untaxed through any of the licensed dispensaries. So that's happening.
Amazing.
You also already have home grow as your right as an adult.
Right, so on October 1st, anybody can walk into a weed dispensary and get either a plant, seeds, or flower.
Untaxed.
Yeah.
Untaxed. And that goes all the way through January 1st, so it's, I guess it's a good place for Christmas shopping.
Yes.
So obviously that's going to have an effect on some of our retailers, and on October 5th here in Washington we're going to have a retailer summary. We're going to get the guys from Tetra Track, we're going to get the guys from Analytically Correct, we're going to get the top retailers and top vendors. We're going to get together and we're going to look at those numbers. So if you're interested in that, definitely save October the 5th. Save that date, and you'll want to get tickets to that event. And then, of course, coming up, we've got Denver, Colorado on September the 9th. And in between then, it's Labor Day. So you're Canadian, you don't even know what that means, really, Labor Day, do you?
We have Labor Day there.
Is it the same weekend?
Yes.
It's not
all the
like,
same.
it's
No,
not like
we
Boxer
spell it
Day
differently though. We spell it with a U.
with a U. Because labor, if it doesn't have U in it, it can't really be about
Right, so-
socialism.
Yeah, the Labor Day is just
Labor of love.
very strange.
Yes. Anyway, do you have
I'll
any
probably
plans?
work. I'll probably work.
You'll probably work. Exactly right. Yeah, we don't take off here at the MJBA.
There's not
for
really
Labor
a day off.
There's not really, because, the revolution continues, and it will be televised, at least it'll be here on Marijuana Channel 1. So please, thank you for following
watching.
us, and if you haven't done so, do subscribe. Follow TwiceBakedinWA on Twitter.
Instagram,
and if you're on Facebook, MJ Headline News. Send us any information, tips, tricks, or love letters to info@mjba.net.
You can send him the love letters.
Well, that's where you got enough love in your life. I never have enough, so send that twice. Send it twice, actually. I don't mind repeats. Until then, enjoy your long holiday weekend. And from all of us to all of you, peace.